Hey guys, so today we're going to be testing out this dip powder subscription box from Sparkle & Co. They did reach out and actually send me this, which was super nice of them. So let's get into this. On their site, they have a couple of different subscription boxes, and they sent me the $30 one, which is the regular like dip powder subscription. Then they also do ones with gel and some other bigger boxes all the way up to like $90 a month. So getting into the actual box bag, whatever, you get this little flamingo bag. I don't know exactly what it is. It kind of looks like a lunchbox, to be honest. I actually think it is, but you get I'm gonna call it a lunchbox, some stickers, a keychain, this whole little cute package, and inside you get 3 powders and quote unquote a fun nail related liquid. I don't know if this changes month to month, but our fun related nail liquid this month is the actual glue that we'll use before dipping in the powder. So that is kind of a necessity. I would maybe hope that you would get this at least your first time getting a box. And then we got our 3 dip powders. And along with the dip powders, they did send some swatch sticks, which I super appreciated. Just like in my candy coat video, I feel like such a simple thing is such a nice touch to be able to see the product in action before you actually start using it. So we got 3 colors here. First off is this one called Let's Take a Dip, and it's this chunky blue glitter. I really love this one. And then next is this one, Baby Flamingo, and this is a really pretty shiny, almost iridescent looking baby pink. And then Let's Flamingo, which is obviously a super hot pink. And then in my bag, I also got some of the prep and finish liquids, but they did make it clear that these are not normally included in the box, so you would need to purchase these outside of this subscription. The first one is just like the bonder, and then the other one is the finish liquid, which you guys know I'm not usually a huge fan of anyway. So the instructions aren't any different from any other dip kit that I've tried, so let's just get right on into this. First, I'm going to start by pushing back my cuticles so I have nail beds that are nice and clean. And then I am going to be trimming down my nails because I am of course going to be putting on tips. Now I am just roughing up the surface of my nail. I do this super lightly. You never want to file down layers of your nail. I just like to do it enough so that my nail is no longer shiny and any product that I put on it will adhere nicely. Now I'm just using my dehydrator. I'm just using this one from Apres because I do not have the one from this brand, but you guys know that I like this one normally anyway. Also, don't worry, the next video that I will be putting up nail related anyway is going to be my updated Apres review. Now I'm going to be putting on my tips. I'm going to be using the usual ones that I always use, and the glue that I usually use as well, although this one has clumped up a little bit, but it'll still work. So now I have all of my tips on. I am going to be trimming them down so that they are a coffin shape. I need to get another one of those nail tip cutters. I got one and then literally immediately lost it in my sea of nail supplies. And then I am just going to clean up all the edges by filing them and making sure the shape is how I like it. And I am doing the extra steps today of filing down where the tip meets the nail. This is really important to do when doing dip nails because you can almost always see where the natural nail and the tip meets. You'll get this little dip that you do not want, and it is a pain to build up. So just do this step from the beginning and you'll save yourself a lot of time later. It was really, really hard deciding which color to do, but ultimately I ended up going with this really pretty blue sparkly powder. The other ones are pretty as well, but the blue was just really calling to me. You guys know my hair is green right now, so I just thought this went with my whole color scheme right now. So starting out, I am just putting the glue on where my natural nail meets the tip. And while I was dipping, I started to really wish that I did have a clear to use, because I felt like the blue sparkle in the middle just sort of went really pretty by itself, and I wish that I was able to just put a clear overlay and do this weird like ombre sort of thing going on, but I didn't. So I had to move on and start covering the entire nail in the glue and then dipping that in the powder. Because this specific powder did have a really chunky glitter, some pieces were sort of sticking like straight up and it did feel really rough, but I figured I would just fix all of that when I filed them down a bit. And although the containers do look a little small, I was able to fit my entire nail down in the container, which you guys know is a problem sometimes with my nails when I do them a little longer. I also did make sure to brush off any excess powder and glitter in between dipping. So I did end up doing about 5 layers, and with that 5 layers, they didn't really get super chunky, and I didn't really have any issues with doing that many layers. I actually really did like their glue. Sometimes with these dip kits, you know that sometimes the chemicals will smell so strong that it will start to like make your eyes water, make your nose burn, but I did not have that problem with this kit. I could smell the chemicals a little bit, of course, but it didn't bother me at all. I did have to specifically try to build up the area on my actual nail because it was sinking down a bit, and I think that's really just to this specific powder being so thick. So after doing the 5 layers, it was time to use Solidify and harden up these nails. I love watching the activator because it really makes the color pop. You can't really tell as much on these ones, but I could tell in real life. Now, as far as filing goes, they filed down pretty easily, although the nails were still really hard. I would say that this was probably the strongest dip kit that I've tried. Sometimes when I have dip kits, I will have the problem of them still being too soft when I am trying to file. So my biggest issue that I ran into was while I was filing down the nails, it was obviously filing down the bigger chunks of glitter, and it was exposing the silver underneath like the bigger chunks of glitter, and I didn't really like how that looked. So ultimately what I decided to do was I just decided to do all of my filing, and then I would go back and do another really thin color of the dip powder just because I really wanted them blue. I didn't want any of the little silver specks in there. Before I did that last layer though, I did use the Solidify again just to make sure that everything underneath is all activated and hardened. and then just super carefully touching up the top of the nails. I did just pour over the color this time just because I didn't want to really thicken up the nails. I just wanted that color on top. And then I buffed out the tops of those ever so lightly, just so that the nails themselves would be smooth, because some of the glitter does get a little rough. And then I did put the last layer of the solidify on. And last but not least, I did actually end up deciding to put the top coat on. You guys know I really don't like using this top coat most of the time because it is sticky and it dries up quick, and I usually just prefer to use a regular gel top coat or a regular nail polish top coat, but I did end up using this one this time because it did not come with a brush softener, so I was assuming that it wouldn't be as finicky as they usually are. So I did one layer of that, let it dry for like 5 to 10 minutes, and then I did another layer, and I do have to say the nails are super shiny. So here are the finished nails. The lighting in this shot doesn't really do them justice, so I'll make sure to add in some extra clips in some daylight at the end. I actually really loved this box. I thought that everything in it was super good quality. The nails hardened really easily, and I've been wearing them for about a week now, and they have not budged one bit. They look the exact same as they did the day that I put them on. My only thing though is $30 does seem a little bit pricey considering you only get one liquid and the 3 powders. I know the rest of it is pretty cute, but I would like to see maybe at least your first time getting a clear to use and all of the other various liquids that you need. I do like the subscription box aspect of it though. I think that all of these shades and the entire box was just super cute. So overall, I definitely would recommend these. I keep wanting to say kit. I would recommend the box. Quality wise, I think that all of the products I got were really good, and it would just really be up to you to decide if the price was worth it or not. If you really like to only do dip nails, this is probably perfect for you because you'll get a bunch of shades but in smaller sizes, so you can have a lot of variety without having a bunch of full size products that you'll probably never finish. But that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to give this video a like because it really helps me out a lot. And my next nail video will be my updated Apres review. Thank you guys, and I will see you next time.